Should we just get Jussie Smollett on the line first thing? I'm already dialing him. All right. We're going to call Juicy Smollett. Jussie Smollett. What's his name? Juicy Smollett. Juicy Smolletta. It's ringing. I can't believe his number is just Googleable. I know, it's just listed. Hi, is this Jussie Smollett? This is Natasha from the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. Would you like to be on the air today? Okay, hang on. I'm going to transfer you. All right. Sweetie, Juicy Smollett is on line 2. All right. Line 2, huh? Mr. Smollett, welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air. What's going on?
What? I'm not suicidal. I'm not. I didn't do it. I gotta go to jail.
Aren't you in jail right now?
Yeah, I'm in jail. I gotta be in jail for 150 more days. Why? And for what? For what? I didn't do anything. I'm not suicidal.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, so just wanted to check in with you, buddy. Make sure everything was okay.
I'm not suicidal.
Yeah, you don't sound suicidal. You sound fine. And I think it's very big of you that you're finally taking responsibility for what you did.
I didn't do nothing. What? If I did what they said, I'd be like I was pushing my fist in the fears of black people and LGBT people for thousands of years. I gotta go to jail.
Sweetie. Yeah, I'm going to hang up. Yeah, I'll giga man, Juicy. No, couldn't do it. Juicy Smollett, you guys. I think he's going to be just fine. And welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Nanaboozhoo. And over here, my faithful woman, the lovely and the talented Natasha. Ikadon Boozhoo, Weenie Mushane. Say hello, sweetheart.
Hello, Gakina. Hello, everyone. Boozhoo, Gakina. Welcome to the show.
And over here, the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons. Ikadon Boozhoo, Niji. Say hello to these people. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm doing great. Yeah, you look well rested. I am now. And, yeah, so, big news in the news department today. Justice has finally been served. Juicy could run, but he couldn't hide the long arm of the law. They're going to put him in jail. And I, for one, feel a little safer. Walking the streets in mega country, knowing there's not a gay race faker out there, you know. Anyway. Hey, Gwen Carly, BOOZHOO. How are you, Gwen? Gwen's here, sweetie.
Well, BOOZHOO, Gwen.
Nice to see you. Mino Giga Jabe. I'm so happy you're here on this Friday. On this 5th day. Nano Gisha good. And Zagame is here.
BOOZHOO, Zagame.
BOOZHOO, Zagame. And of course, Diane Swope. BOOZHOO, my hippie sister.
Is that old hippie here?
Yep, Diane's here.
Well, BOOZHOO, Diane.
And John Redcorn. BOOZHOO, John Redcorn.
Hey, John.
Good old John. And of course, Wally Bear is back with his XXX69 XXX. Ooh, XXX. That's code word for whiskey.
What do you mean?
Remember back during the Prohibition days when the guys would have to make their whiskey out in their own distilleries or whatever, stills, or I don't know what it was called.
Yeah.
But all the guys would have their jug of whiskey, and on that jug would be 3 X's. Either that or he's really into like dirty movies. I don't know what that is. Hey, Wally Bear. And Jim Dunn, BOOZHOO Jim. Welcome, everybody, on this Friday morning. Friday mid-morning. You know, the Norwegians have a fourth meal. What are you talking about? They have a little mid-morning meal they call midday or mid-dog or something, where they get together at like 10. I think the English have like tea time or something. But the Norwegians, in their language or whatever, they have a little mini meal. I guess we'd call it brunch or something. But they get together and they have coffee and, you know, caramel roll, a cinnamon roll, whatever, some cookies, or like maybe a little meal, you know, make a sandwich. Oh, the culture, the rich cultural heritage of our Norwegian brothers, of our cousins from across the ocean, from across the Gitchi, the Kichigami, the sea. Zagame wants a gold star. Wants to sell a gold star. Well, Zagame, number one, you came in second, so you only get a silver star. Zagame wants a gold star. Well, we can't just be giving out gold stars willy-nilly. I know. Should we give a gold star to Gwen Carley because she was first in class, Zagame? And a silver star for that little Zagame. Silver star for Zagame. Hey, while we at it, let's put a bronze star up by Diane Swope's name. All right, Diane Swope got the bronze star. All right, kids, you happy now? Like in kindergarten, you get a gold star for being good. So, today, got started with a few tears. You gonna talk about it already? Yeah, might as well. Because I don't want to cram it in at the end of the show. The theme of today is one of our friends, one of the BOOZHOO crew, that they lost their puppy. Today I'd like to recognize the passing of little Ty. This is Bentley Soul's best friend, Ty. And little Ty started his journey. And it brings up a lot of memories. You know, there's a lot of us in here today. Probably lost our friend, if you had a pet. That, pets are only here for a short time. The tragedy of a pet is that they don't live as long as us. And so for all the love they give us and how much love we give them, it's usually for a short time, just a few years. And so little Bentley lost his buddy last night. And I wanted to share this poem. It's called Tribute to a Best Friend. Sort of to honor Ty. Ty is the little Anumosh, the little dog there. And you can just tell they love each other. That little dog just can't get enough of that little boy's cheek. You can tell he's just loving it. And does he have a little t-shirt on? It looks like that little dog's wearing a t-shirt. Anyway. This looks like two really good friends. So here's a poem for these guys. BOOZHOO. This is a poem about the loss of a pet. This poem is called Tribute to a Best Friend. Sunlight streams through window pane onto a spot on the floor. Then I remember it's where you used to lie, but now you are no more. Our feet walk down a hall of carpet, and muted echoes sound. Then I remember. It's where your paws would joyously abound. A voice is heard along the road and up beyond the hill. Then I remember. It can't be yours. Your golden voice is still. But I'll take that vacant spot of floor and empty muted hall and lay them with the absent voice, an unused dish along the wall. I'll wrap these treasured memories in a blanket of my love and keep them for my best friend until we meet above. Rest in peace, princess.
You too, Ty. And hang in there, Bentley. All dogs go to heaven. I think that's the name of the show. All pets go to the land of everlasting happiness. Gagige Minawana Gozi winning. Gagige Minawana Gozi winning. There's a popular movie, Bentley, you've probably heard about, called All Dogs Go to Heaven. And it's an old, that's an old saying, you know. There's a lot of different philosophies and religions out there, a lot of speculation. But there's one thing that every people from all over the world agree on. From the deepest thinkers, the philosophers, the poets and artists, to the sages in the mountains, they all say the same thing. Yeah, by the way, dogs do go to heaven. And in Ojibwe, we call heaven the land of everlasting happiness. Gagige Minawana Gozi. Sometimes people want to say, oh yeah, Indians, they think you go to the happy hunting grounds. And honestly, sometimes I think that pets, at least cats, might go to some kind of happy hunting ground. Because I know my cat just wants to be someplace where he could hunt and kill mice. And birds, he wants to kill a bird. He like starts drooling and gets all excited when he sees a bird. Murderous. But so for him, maybe the hunting grounds would be good. But the thing is, your dog, your Anamosh, let me see, Anamosh, this is our word for dog, Anamosh. For cat, we call him Gajagaints. Another kind of pet, I have a hard time respecting pets, or respecting fish as pets. Really? Why? I don't know. I think it's dumb. But some people think, oh yeah, this is my pet goldfish. I named him Fred. So I guess a fish can be. But as an Anishinaabe, and as just fisherman, to me, fish are food. But they can be a pet too. And so I don't know if fish go to heaven or... I'm not sure about that. But, so, Anamosh and Gajagants, they're the most popular pets. They say we domesticated the wolf, and he became a dog when he became friends with the Anishinaabe. And dogs have really agreeable personalities. They're wolves who decided to become their cutest self, their most agreeable self. The difference between a ma'ingan, a wolf, and a dog, an Anamosh. Anamosh, anything you suggest, he's on board.
If you go, hey, you want to go for a ride in the car? They're like, what a great idea. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I love riding in the car. Or you say, hey, guess what? You just want to walk there? A walk? That's an even better idea. Hey, I got an idea. Here's a stick. I'm just going to throw this stick over there, and you bring it back to me. And dogs are like, what a brilliant idea. Let's do all that. They're agreeable. Wolves, they're disagreeable. They don't want to do that for people. So a dog is just a wolf who somehow made himself just, man's best friend. And so if you're sad today, Bentley, that your dog did what every dog has to do, and every human has to do, and every cat, and every fish, and every tree. It's a hard lesson. Brutal lesson, but you're old enough to know this by now. Things die, but it's okay. Because you can tell something has a spirit, a soul, if they have love. And if you love them, let me find this picture. And they love you, and that dog obviously loves you, Bentley. Then you know that's a soul that you'll meet again in Gagige Menawanagozi winning in the land of everlasting happiness. So go ahead, be sad for a while. You'll probably think you don't want to get another dog ever again for the rest of your life. But trust me, right now your dog is going, oh, I sure hope he gets another dog. I'm in the land of everlasting. Here's the thing. Don't be sad for your dog. Be sad for yourself, but your dog's fine. I mean, yeah, he's dead, but his soul is fine. His soul is happy. It's everlasting happiness. So little Ty is probably thinking about you, and he's worried. Okay, here's a little Indian wisdom, Bentley, or anybody watching today who's maybe grieving the loss of a pet. In the Indian way, they tell you to suck it up for the first 3 days. I mean, they don't really say suck it up. No. But they say, like, try not to cry. Don't say their name. Don't just stand out in the rain crying out their name, or their spirit's not going to want to go on to the land of everlasting happiness. That's why houses get haunted and stuff. It's a spirit that's roaming around. If you're crying around and can't, if your little pet thinks you're not going to be okay, your pet's not going to want to go on to the heaven. And you want your pet to go on to heaven. Pet's happier now, believe it or not. Yeah, he's going to miss you a little bit, but he's happy. You kidding? He just met up with his whole family and his parents and his grandparents and all his ancestors who died before him. He's okay. But you're all lonely now because he's gone. So, for the first couple of days, try not to carry on too much. It's okay to feel sad, but you gotta get stoic. You shed your tears. Now, suck it up. Now put on a brave face. Tell happy stories. Tell stories that make people laugh about that dumb old dog. You want to have a little funeral? Go ahead. You want to write a song for him? Go ahead. But don't get too melodramatic, or his soul may not want to move on. You got to let him know. And you can even say it out loud. Go out, put out some tobacco, say a little prayer. And tell, hey, Ty, by the way, I'm going to be okay. I'll probably get a cat. just to pick on, just to tease him a little bit. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a cat to replace you. Because they'll be like, oh, cat? What, are you kidding me? Dogs are way better. But then you can just kind of joke with him and say, no, but it's okay. You go on. Yeah, I say that. But, It ain't easy. So anyway, I don't want to bring the whole show down like this. But you're in our thoughts, you're in our prayers. And I hope it wasn't a dumb idea to bring this up.
No, I think it was a good idea. But,
it's a little triggering. I know. Ugh, anyway, what else we got going on, sweetie?
You want to take a call?
A call? What line?
On line 2.
Line 2. All right. Caller, welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air.
Hey, NANABOOZHOO. It's me, Keanu Reeves.
Well, hey, Keanu Reeves. Welcome back to the show. What can I do for you today?
Well, just wanted to call in. I was watching your show, dude. And man, you're talking a lot of truth. You're really talking a lot of truth. I lost my little puppy the other day, and I was so sad, started to cry.
Yeah, huh?
He's this little pup, and I wanted him to be my friend forever. But he started his journey, now he's in heaven.
Yep. A lot of us have pets that have passed away.
You know what else I'm worried about?
What's that?
My girlfriend. She's getting real old. I'm afraid she's gonna die.
You think your girlfriend's gonna die? Why, is she sick or something?
No, she's just so old and nasty and gross. You want to say hi to her?
Not really, dude.
Hey, honey, you want to come over and say hi to NANABOOZHOO? I'm on his podcast again.
What's that, Sonny?
I said, do you want to be on the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast?
I don't know.
Hello, Mrs. Keanu Reeves' girlfriend.
What's that, Sonny? I can't hear you. I'm a good ear.
I said, hello. Good morning. How are you?
I don't know anymore. Wait, what are you talking about?
We were just talking about death, and Keanu here apparently thinks you're going to die soon because you're so old.
And I just don't know. I'm not that old.
No, I know. You're younger than Keanu, but he's got a thing about you.
Well, that's just because Oh, no, I did it again.
What happened?
I pooped my pants. I pooped my Depends.
Did you poop your Depends, darling? NANABOOZHOO, I gotta get going. Gotta go change your Depends.
Yeah, okay.
Well, hey, talk to you later. Gigawaba man, manawa.
Yeah, you too, buddy. Gigawaba min. Minawa, Keanu.
Hey, Natasha.
Yeah?
Gigawaba man, manawa.
Gigawaba man, manawa, Keanu.
See you later, buddy. Well, at least he's learning Ojibwe.
Yeah, I know. Why does he gotta bring his girlfriend every time?
I know, she's not even that old. Anyway. But, yeah. I think the thing is, and once again, I've said this before, have Keanu Reeves and, what's his name, ever been in a movie together?
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah.
Probably, but I can't think of it.
I kind of connect those two. They're about the same age or something. And Leonardo is famous for just dating really young girls. And, taking them out on his yacht. And, he dates like Victoria's Secret models until they're 20 years old. And he's like, oh, you're too old. But Keanu, he's got a girlfriend who's actually close to his age. And people are like, wow, I can't believe he's not pulling a Leonardo DiCaprio. He's a movie star. He could have 20-year-old Victoria's Secret models. He could date, Greta Thunberg. But he chooses to date this lady who poops herself every time she's on her show.
I know, it's crazy.
I don't know. As I walk along, I wonder what went wrong with our love. A love that was so strong. What went wrong, sweetie?
Did something go wrong with our love?
Yeah, man. It was so strong. Now it's so weak.
Our love is weak.
Yeah. There's something. I don't know. Kind of bummed myself out talking about dead dogs. Here's some more Ojibwe words, sweetie. Another kind of... Oh, because I wanted to pull up that picture. Is she here? You know we haven't seen in a long time, sweetie?
Who's that?
Jessica Wabooz.
You're right. Where is she?
I don't know. I wanted to show a picture of her kid. Okay. I haven't had an excuse to use this picture for so long. And I don't even have her permission. But I'm going to teach her a lesson for not watching our show. La 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 la, what did I do with the picture of a kid? A kid is so cute. La-di-da-di-da-di-dum. Okay, okay. Oh, sweetie, I'm wasting all kinds of valuable on-air time looking for this picture I'm never going to find. You want to talk to Kamala Harris?
No,
Why not?
because she's an idiot.
You want to talk to a racist?
Okay.
All right, hang on. Today we're going to talk to a bona fide racist. Oh wait, no, it's not. Here's a good picture. This is just gonna bum me out. Should I do this, sweetie?
No, let's talk about something else.
Really? Because now I've lost the other picture.
We gotta quit doing these picture things on the fly.
Yeah, I have too many pictures now. And now I'm forgetting what I wanted to show. What were we talking about?
Something horrible. A racist.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a racist. Hello, you racist. Welcome to the show. I'm here to expose you. Oh, wait. You see that racist? It was white supremacy. The whole thing was white. Today on the show... this joke is not worth it, sweetie. Because this picture is way too big. I don't know where I got it. I'm sorry, you guys. Just brought this show to a screeching halt. Okay, the joke was, here's a baby. A little cute baby in a Indian outfit, okay? But I'm bailing on that joke, sweetie. I picked that file. It's huge. I don't know where I got it, and there's too much. Sorry. Wally Big Enugi is a mouse. I had a cute picture of one of our BOOZHOO crew kids in a mouse outfit. Couldn't find it. Wabooz is a rabbit. I had a story about a kid I knew who had a pet rabbit and lived on a farm. They raised rabbits. And she named these rabbits, called them her pets. And every couple of years she would kill her pets for the meat. And I was like, wow, you are cold-blooded, little girl. How can you think you have a pet if you're willing to kill them and sell their meat? That's not really your pet. You don't love that thing. But she got all defensive when I told her that.
Well, how old was she?
Like a 5th grader or something. It was a farm girl, didn't understand. No, that's different. You can have a rabbit as a pet, but if you kill it on purpose, then you didn't love it, all right? You know, your cows are not your pets. The pigs are not your pets. If you eat them, that's something else. It's food. But I heard a jagog, a skunk, can make a good pet. Number one, it's a good guard dog. People freak out. They think they see a skunk in your house. They're not going to rob that house. So, come on, man, let's break in. And you look in, there's a skunk in the living room. They're like, never mind. I'll take my chances with a pit bull, but a skunk, forget it. And they say if you take out their little squirting sacks or whatever, they can do a surgery to remove the thing that makes them stink. It's hard to believe, but that's what they say. And then they act like a beautiful cat. Because skunks are beautiful, you know. They got a beautiful pelt, black and white like that. So mysterious. Such a just incredible defense mechanism. You know. Skunk smell can stink up a part of the road for weeks. Rainstorms, whatever, you know. You hit a skunk, or if it squirts your car, sprays your car, I guess. I mean, that's a wrap. You might as well throw that car away. But Jagog is a skunk. Booze is a rabbit. Walla Big Enugi is a mouse. And these are kind of your second tier pets. You can have a pet mouse. I used to have pet mice when I was a kid.
Did you really?
Yeah, 2 white rats. Freak out the babysitters, you know, they'd come. I'd let them crawl around on my shoulders. I'd make little nests in my hair. I had a jean jacket I was wearing. I'd put the collar up underneath my hair. And then the rats would just make little nests, and we'd walk around. And I was just fine with them pooping and peeing in my hair. Talk about a rugged kid. But I gave them tough names like Bully and Tough Eddie, I think, or something like that. But kind of outgrew the mouse. When I was a kid, a lot of kids had mice or like gerbils, hamsters. It was like a cheap pet you could buy your kid. And it wasn't really like a pet you had to worry about. Hey, guess what? You can have a pet gerbil. Yeah, you'll have this glass box. It'll stink up your room forever. The sound of a running wheel. You can name it and pet it and hold it in your hands. It's a pet. But your parents don't have to deal with having a dog or a cat in the house. If it accidentally dies, they just flush it down the toilet. Yeah, whatever. Back to the ocean whence you came, little gerbil. But I don't know. Wally Bear, I don't think Nanaboozhoo is listening. What is Wally Bear saying down here? What, I've got to read the chats now? Holy man, you guys are talking up a storm, sweetie. Wally Bear says, my German Shepherd Scarlet is in dog heaven. I'm sorry in a way. I'm sure your German Shepherd's in heaven. I'm happy for your dog. But I hope you're okay. I know that can be a burden on your heart. Anamosh is a dog. Gajikens is a cat. Gigu is fish. That's right, Teseros. Gagige Menawana Gozi is land of everlasting happiness. Teseros taking notes for latecomers. I don't think of Vin when I saw that. Damn it, she's going to poop herself again. They're talking about Keanu's girlfriend. Yeah. My friend had a pet skunk when I lived in Manhattan, and we'd walk it in Central Park on a long leash and watch the joggers run a little faster. A pet skunk. See, they're a step up from a cat. Cats, they're not cooperative enough. That'd be cool to have a pet skunk on a leash. Yeah, man. People give you a wide berth of steadier away. How's it going, Sharilis? Shagog babies are so cute. Mama with a little string of them falling behind her. Yeah, it's true. It's a weird little design in nature. They made this really cute, animal that can't be mistaken for a cat. I mean, there are black cats, but you never mistake a black cat for a skunk. Because their markings are just so, and they're kind of shaped different, you know. And then give them they're the one animal every animal's afraid of, including humans. You know, they don't hunt them, they don't do anything. There's an old Indian story about Jagag Ikwe, skunk woman. Back in the days of the grandfathers. He was a hunter and a father and a husband. He used to go out hunting and checking his traps with his wife and their little baby. And he's really crabby, you know. His wife was real gabby. She loved to talk. And she'd be like, oh, wow, look at this, honey. You know, the snow's coming. Winter's on its way. Da, da, da. And he was always like, shh, honey, please, I'm trying to hunt. I have to be quiet out here. You know? Bizan. Shh, Bizan, be quiet. And she'd be walking with her baby, and pretty soon she'd be like, oh, wow. I wonder what the Johnsons are doing this weekend. Honey, please. Shh, Bizan. I'm trying to check the traps. They walk along a little while. And pretty soon, you know, she's all like, you know what I saw in, you should have watched This Is Us last night. Oh, it was really sad. I wanted to cry. And the husband was like, hey, why don't you shut up? Why can't you be quiet once in a while? I'm trying to hunt. And oh, wow, his wife, her feelings were just hurt. She started to cry. She was fine, be that way. She ran back home. And she gathered up her stuff. And she said to her little baby, she goes, look, your dad, my husband, obviously he doesn't love us anymore. He just wants to be quiet. Well, I'll give him all the quiet he needs. We're getting out of here. And she packed up their stuff and she left. Well, later on, that hunter, he gets home. And he sees a note there from his wife. And she says, it's obvious you don't love us. And you just want quiet, so we've got left. Well, Hunter goes, oh, wow, I can't believe what I did. I better go out there and I better find my wife and my child. And so he followed their tracks. And he was a hunter. He could track them in the woods. And he followed these two little moccasin prints. But as he kept walking, those moccasin prints, they changed. They got little. They started to look like skunk prints. And pretty soon, those skunk prints met up with a whole bunch of other skunk prints. And he could smell them. He's like, oh, wow, there's a whole family, a whole community of skunks here. And it looks like my wife, she has turned into a skunk. And his heart broke. He started to cry. And he went home. And he told the community what had happened. And the medicine man, he goes, you know, that's what happens when you're cruel to your wife and child. You will leave them. And it'll leave a stink. So this is why you must never eat skunk meat. And he told everybody, from this day forward, the Anishinaabe will never eat skunk meat. We won't hunt them. We won't do anything with anything. Because you never know, one of them skunk might be my wife and child. And this is the story of the Jagagakwe, of the skunk woman and her little baby. Or something like that. Jagag. Skunk. Anyway. Just thinking about pets. On emotions, your dog. Dogs are really... People love their dogs. People love their dogs more than they love their children. That's true. You know. And they're oblivious to the fact that all of their friends... Here's a little secret your buddies don't want me to tell you. Your friends, they don't even hate dogs. They hate your dog. Why do you say that? Oh, because anytime you're at like a party and the host brings out their dog, everyone pretends. They're like, hey, here comes your big old black Labrador. Oh, he's really friendly. He likes people. And the dog comes up, sniffs your crotch. He jumps up on you, you know. They always got to do the disclaimers. Oh, don't worry. His bark's worse than his bite. I'm like, I don't care if his bite is soft as a wet sponge. I don't want him biting me and getting his gross dog spit all over him. But anyway, we all secretly hate your dog, but we understand you love your dog. And that if you'll have to choose between your friends and your dog, that we're out. So nobody's honest about dogs. They're too honest about cats. People feel free to tell you that, oh, I hate cats. And I always want to go, oh, really? Well, my cat hates you. It's like being a racist, but you're not, you know, at least racists are covert about it. It slips out in, like, you know, jokes and stuff. But cats, people who hate cats are just straight up, oh, I hate cats. Hey, look at this funny book. It's called 1,001 Ways to Kill a Cat. 1,001 Uses for a Dead Cat. Ha, 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 ha. Stupid racists, people who don't like cats. I say, even though I kind of don't like dogs. Yeah. And then giggle. Fish. Now here's where I gotta put my foot down. I had a friend once. Not really a friend. It was a girl who liked me. At this place I worked. And she somehow got me to go over to her apartment after work one day. And I went to her apartment. And she comes in, she's talking to her pet. I thought it was a dog. She was like, hi, Chippers, I'm home. Chippers, hey, how you doing? Did you have a good day? Oh, why? I can't believe. You wouldn't believe the day I had. Oh, this is my friend, NANABOOZHOO. Yeah, you know, she's talking, and I'm looking around for this dog. And then I realized she's talking to the fish in the fish bowl on the counter. And then she goes and she taps the side of the bowl. She says, hi, did you miss me? I missed you. Went and got some food. Here you go. Oh, you look hungry. Are you hungry? Just loving up on this goldfish. And I wanted to say, excuse me. You do realize you're quite insane, right? That fish, number one, doesn't know it's a fish. Not only does it not know or recognize you as its owner, its friend, its anything, he can't even make out that you're even another species or you're just color in this, against the wall, that glass wall of the thing you can't even begin to understand, this prison that he's in, this weird glass water prison, where occasionally the colors in its vision change. When your little hand went up to tap, he heard a and saw the sky turn pink. And then he noticed it rained something he can eat. That's a dumb fish. He's not your pet. And then when she went to the bathroom, I scooped that fish up, cleaned it just fast, because I'm like that. I've cleaned fish as a child. I know how to fillet fish really fast. Fried it up, put some butter there, served it to her on a platter. And she was like, oh, this is delicious. When did you find time to make us dinner? And I said, guess what? That's your pet. And she screamed and kicked me out of the house. That didn't happen. No. Well, that would have been a good story, huh? Yeah. I wish it had happened. Anyway, you want to get up here, sweetie? Sure. I'm going to let Natasha get up here and talk at you. Here's a song. Oh, this is you and Michael. How can I forget? This is Do You Remember? Let me get rid of this thing. And that thing. And pull this up. Miigwech Bizendawieg. Dog on it, now I'm in front. Will you want to teleport me?
You got it.
One to teleport.
No, I say that. One to teleport.
Make it so.
Wayne and
Do you remember? Gimmick Wayne Day Nana. Do you remember? In a Ojibwe I say, for do you remember? Gimmick Wayne Day Nana means do you remember? Do you remember? I remember one day, and you and me in the pouring rain, water ran down my chin. So you pulled me close and you drank it in, but I remember your ways, and you and me in a sad embrace, and I remember a place where you pulled me close and you kissed my face. Will I ever see you again? No, I don't think I'll ever see you again. And I remember one night and the casual fight by candlelight as the room grew dim. You lied to me when you talked about him. I remember your ways, and you and me in a sad embrace. And I remember a place where you pulled me close and you kissed my face. Will I ever see you again? No, I don't think I'll ever see you again. Will I ever see you again? No, I don't think I'll ever see you again.
BOOZHOO! Natasha Nindish Cause. Natasha is my name. And just wanted to come out here. And I was thinking about doing the Serenity Prayer again in Ojibwe. We got a note from a friend of ours who done 26 days in the joint. 26 days in treatment. And he was saying that he shared our Ojibwe Serenity Prayer. So I wanted to do this for, I won't say his name. I don't know if he wants everyone to know necessarily what's going on, but you know. So Serenity Prayer, for the kids who don't know, goes like this. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And it's a when people are giving up the drink, when people put down the bottle, they sober up. Sometimes it helps them. They ask God to help them, grant him, get your manadu. Well, here it is. Grant me the serenity, the peace of mind, just, the happiness. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't change, Sometimes when you're really bummed out, it's like you just can't accept the bad thing. And you need to. Some things you can't change. If your puppy dies, nothing you can do, buddy. Some things you have to... This is a prayer. It says, please give me the peace of mind, make me okay, to accept the things I can't change. There's nothing you can do about it now. He's gone. But then give me the courage to change the things I can. Now, there's a lot of stuff you can do to make your life better. But you got to have courage. And Akwate win. But then you also have Nabaka win, wisdom, to know the difference. There are some things you can change, so you need to be courage. Don't be afraid to change things that you can. But you have to have the wisdom to know some things you can't change, and you just got to accept it. That's the way it is now. So this is what it sounds like in Ojibwe. First of all, I'm going to grab some tobacco, a sema, and I'm going to offer tobacco to the Great Spirit. I'm going to say, Gichimanadu, Taka Otapananiwi Asema. Great Spirit, please accept my tobacco. Takawi Tukawishin, Weweni, Jinana Kuda Wendaman, Geodapanaman, Enugi Gashki Katosawan, Ji Anji Satuyan, Jite Apachite Eya, Ji Anji Satuyan, Ji Gashki Katuyan, Jite Apachidabwakayan, Jikandaman, oh no. Ape Inge. Amen. Get your manado. Tagawi dukawishin. Undo minaway nungum. Great Spirit, help me to speak well today. Minaway also. So yeah. Whenever we talk about dead pets, death and grief and stuff, I always feel it like kind of in my throat. Like a little lump in my throat. Because it was losing my pet that kind of finally opened my eyes. Something happened when my little princess died. Where I started praying every day. And, I was praying at the time she was dying for the first time in a new way. Because I was so sad. But then something clicked or something cracked or something changed. And I felt a new connection to Gichimanadu. I started to get really creative, believe it or not. I was inspired. I had all this energy, all these good ideas. I was stopping distracted in some ways. I mean, it's not like I was suddenly a totally different person, but something changed in me and in the world when my little kitty died. And I heard it said before, a medicine guy said lots of times people find the Great Spirit. They find God after a heartbreak. It takes a heartbreak for some reason. And then you go, okay, what do you mean by heartbreak? What's a heartbreak? It's impossible to define, but you know it when it happens. I don't have to tell you if you've been around at all. Some people can know what a heartbreak is by the time they're kindergartners. Some people don't have their hearts broken until they're in their 40s or 50s. They're the lucky ones. But most of us, to be a human being, to be an Anishinaabe, is to eventually learn what a heartbreak is. Gush Kingdom Moen. Gush Kingdom, I'm sad. Gush Kingdom Moen is like grief, sadness. But it's almost, there's something kind of beautiful about it too. There's something very, what they call cathartic. It can almost feel good. A nice, no apologies, no resistant cry to something. You know. I mean, if you cry like who was that little kid who got in so much trouble for shooting that guy at the BLM protest? I forget his name. But when he was a little white kid and everybody lost their minds. He went over state lines with a AK-47 and he shot some other white guy. Or did he shoot a black? I don't know what he did. Kyle Rittenhouse, maybe? Well, when he won his court case, his face got all scrunched up. He was trying not to cry. He was like, and it looked ridiculous. Well, when your heart breaks, that's a different kind of crying. That's when you no longer have to, apologize. You know, you're not going to go, oh, I'm sorry for my tears. Because something happened and your heart broke. And you don't care if anybody knows. You're not going to apologize. Yeah, guess what? My little cat died last night. So, you know, I am the saddest person in the world today. Yay, I won! I remember when my cat died, thinking, well, here you go, Natasha. You're finally the greatest, most whatever in the world. Today you're the saddest person in the world. Yippee for me. Today I win. If there was an Olympic category, who's the saddest today? I would have won that day. I'm not saying I won the worst thing ever happened to anybody award. I just won the saddest person award. This is the saddest person to ever go on a bike ride. I remember thinking I was riding my bike, just miserably sad. There's something really funny when you do a fun activity sad. Like bike riding. I'm crying, riding my bike in the sunshine. Yeah. I don't know. But, yeah, heartbreak is a step in the right direction. There's a gift. That's what I feel like with Princess. She gave me a gift. I'm breaking my heart. Just enough that it didn't make me go crazy, didn't turn me evil. You know, like sometimes a heartbreak will turn you into Darth Vader. But other times, a heartbreak will just open you up, make you quit clowning around, makes you realize what's important, what's not, humbles you quite a bit. That was part of it, too. I felt very humbled. I didn't realize just how sad I could get. I was like, wow! I didn't realize until right today just how miserable I am. But here's something to think about. If you're sad and grieving or whatever. I read a comic book once when I was a little girl. It was a Fantastic Four comic book, and it had nothing to do with the Fantastic Four. It was like a B story within the story. But in the comic, there was a guy standing on a bridge in the middle of the night, and he was going to jump down in the river and kill himself. And this other guy comes up and he goes, so, feeling pretty bad, are ya? Because, yeah, I'm going to end it all. Because, yeah. This is probably the worst night of your life, huh? So, yeah, I'm going to kill myself, jump off this bridge. Goes, well, pay attention. You're going to want to remember what this was like. It may never be this bad again. And you're going to want to remember what it was like. Pay attention. And he left. And the guy was like, what an idea. I may never again, for the rest of my life, feel this sad. Certainly, if I jump off this bridge, that's it. I know for a fact that was the saddest moment. 2 seconds before I jumped. Or you might live another 50 years, and it may never be this bad again. This could be the worst it ever gets, whatever the thing is. You know, you're in jail. Your wife left you. Your dog died. You lost your job. You have a disease. They cut off your leg. Whatever it is. You just went blind. It might be the worst thing that ever happens to you. But good news. Okay, here you are. This will be the thing that you compare the rest of your days with. You can forever go, well, yeah, this sandwich is really bad, but it's not nearly as bad as that day. Remember that day I was so sad? You know, this is really disappointing, but not nearly as disappointing as that day my dog died. Life can get a lot brighter after you go into the abyss. You get real dark. You get real sad. That's why life is kind of like a roller coaster. And when you're a little kid, that roller coaster is like a little kid roller coaster. It barely goes up and down. It's basically just a train ride. But then when you get older, you can go way up high. Oh, look, I fell in love. Oh, look at me. I'm so cool. Made a bunch of money. Way up high. And then, oh, grandma died. And you go way down low. But now the ride is extreme. When you experience like depression, sadness, grief, it's like now you can experience even happier moments. Tears of joy will replace your tears. Like surrealist. Be quiet, surrealist. That's what I'm talking about, sister. Thank you very much. So there's a point for... So I think that's what that medicine guy meant when he said, it usually starts with a heartbreak. So you can also... Like, my grandpa, my grandpa, he was a pretty chill guy. He was always good with a joke. He would laugh really easy at stuff. You could just be goofy around him. He'd laugh just to be friendly. Everybody loved him because he was easygoing. That dude was very... I didn't see him sweat. Like, bad stuff would happen, I suppose, but whatever. But at the same time, when he was a little boy, he went to boarding school and ran away from boarding school. And then he was in the war. He was in the jungle and got shot at. Got injured with a bunch of shrapnel from a landmine. Then he worked in the woods. And a tree fell on his head. He almost died then. And then he was a police officer, conservation guy. And saw a bunch of pretty dark stuff. Had some craziness, living on a res. Got to be an old man. Now he's got heart disease and surgeries. He's got a stroke, faced, all kinds of just bad thing, one thing after another. But I think because it was never as bad as the boarding school, or maybe never as bad as World War II, or never as, he kept on being able to compare. It's like, yeah, well, it's hardly World War II. What's going on here? Oh, look at me, gotta work in the woods in the winter and chopping down trees, and I got a bump on the head from a tree that almost killed him. But he didn't complain because he knows what it's like to have machine guns being shot at him. It's like, well, at least it's not that. So after a while, you gotta say, hey, thanks for even the hard times, Kichimono. Anyway, I'm getting cold. I better go back.
Okay, BOOZHOO.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi, honey. You ready to come home?
Yeah, would you teleport me home?
You got it. Let me lock in on your coordinates.
All right.
1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1.
All right, hang on. Gotta wiggle the thingy. Hey, there she is.
Hi.
Did you have a good talk?
Yeah, just a little prayer. So the Serenity Prayer for our friends in the in treatment this month. Hang in there, Enugi. You can do it. But yeah, kind of a heavy day in a way.
You think so?
Yeah. That stupid poem always gets me like this. Tribute to a best friend. Anyway, Michael, do you want to chime in before I say au revoir?
No, that's good. Tell him I said hi.
I will. How about you?
Yeah, same here.
Okay. Hey, everyone. As usual, if you'd like to support the show, click the links in the description. You can also give us a thumbs up if you want to share some of the love. And feel free to share the videos. You know, it was weird. One of the days, it was a couple weeks ago, somebody wrote something kind of nasty on our live chat or whatever, so I started to stalk them. And I went to their YouTube channel, and they had stolen one of our songs and made a video of their own. And I just wrote, hey, cool song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wasn't even mad. I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. You can share anything we have, by the way, is, you know, no copyright. Share the songs with your friends, share the whatever, share me talking like this, I don't care. We're never going to come after you and go, hey, lady, you mind? That's our intellectual property. You know, do what you like. And in fact, it would probably help us if you shared. So like, share, and subscribe. And otherwise, you know, miigwech bisandawi egg. Thank you for listening. And miigwech ganawabi egg. Thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO.
Okay, miigwech.
This is Michael Lyons.
Thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
And I will see you again. Gigawabamin Minawa. Alright, baby doll. One more time. You look so fine.
Oh, get out of here.
See you tomorrow.
1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1.